Morning, tubers. It's about, 3 after 8, and we're about 66 in the garage, and we're supposed to get some rain today and snow up in the mountains. We're back to our normal wintertime temperatures here, probably a high about 56, 57, and it's supposed to be breezy today. I'm sure glad I painted these when I did. Started sanding on my oops and almost got them out. This needs a little more work. For recoating, I'm going to wait until I sand everything and see what's going to need to be recoated, and then I'll mix up a small batch and spray it again, and then we'll wet sand again. All these are going to get wet sanded with 600. That's been blacked twice. This hasn't been blacked yet, so it'll be blacked. And that hasn't been blocked because that was down to bare metal and we got body work to do in there. So, but yeah. So that's all I got for now. When I have more, I'll turn it back on later. Hey tubers, I've been making a mess of the garage floor. Got this all taken care of. Gonna hit it with some 600. Hit this with some 600. This has been hit with 600. Now, listen real carefully and tell me where I stopped. Yeah, so roughly right in here. I've been sanding at a rough 45, maybe a 30-degree angle going across, but this is all done. A few spots here and there, but I want to get it about 90%, and then we'll put it on the car and finish it up with on the car the way the rest of it goes. So that's where I'm at. Quick question out there for everybody, and it's something to think about. Some four-letter words might come popping out of here, so as Tommy Shue would say, parental guidance. But what do you guys think of this government shutdown because Congress can't do their frickin' job and getting something passed through as far as a spending bill, but yet those sons of bitches still get paid? All right, the guys who protect this country, the military, might not get paid, but yet the sons of bitches who sits on their dead ass in D.C. don't do a damn thing that I can see except flap their jaws, sit there, and they get paid. I think it should be across the board. If the government shuts down, nobody gets paid. And I think we ought to do a petition, put it out there to the American people and see what they say. I think it sucks. I think we ought to do another thing is I think we ought to term Senate and Congress. 8 years, you're done. Go do what you went to college for, and you're not going to be a career politician. I think that's where this country's fallen flat on its face, is the career politicians are just slowly dragging this country into the gutter, and that's my opinion. So, when I get more, I'll turn this back on later. Hey tubers. Deck lid's done. And as you can see, there's a little sheen to it. I don't know if you can make that out in the camera, but next, the header panel. Got a favor for everybody out there in YouTube land, and if everybody can help me. My brother's restoring a 1928 Model T. This is it. It just got back from the paint shop. And we're looking for a complete set of glass for it. So, like I said, it's a 1928 Model T. And we want a complete set of all the glass for the vehicle. So, anybody out there in the garage or who watches my videos can give me a hand or point me in the direction where I can get some. Just drop me a a line and let me know. So I'm going to take 5. Been at this, it took a good hour to do this deck lid. We broke out here, here, a little around here, and right there. So and right there. What I'll do is when I retouch up the header panel with primer, I'll shoot this back in just one more time, maybe give it a good coat, and then we'll be able to go. So next up is the header panel. I've pretty much got my fingerprints all sanded out of it. Damn, how stupid can one be? But I didn't want the panel to drop and have more body work on it, so it's like a piece of dirt in there. Okay, but this will go down with 600 and we'll see where we're at on that. This, we got some body work to do right here, so a little bit of filler, and then this will go down 600 and we'll shoot the front of this again. So that's where we're at. When I get more, I'll turn it back on later. Hey tubers, I don't know, can you see the shine in there?
Saving money can seem daunting,
yeah.
So most of the time we don't think about it, and since we don't
oh, the radio.
But now with an Easy Start certificate from Navy Federal Credit Union.
We knew we were going to break out in here because the amount of sanding to do. There's still something right in there. I'll have to work on it. But I'm going to have to stop for today. My son's got to change his thermostat. Come on, focus. In his cruise out there. And I am a wimp when it comes to cold weather. I just can't take it. And I think it's 50 degrees out there. But I got 2 out of the 3 sanded. Still had to sand the underneath of this. And roughly just get it scratched up to take color and clear. But it's getting there. So yeah. There you go, dry shaft Drew. Sanding with paper made in Canada. And Steve. So that's all I got for today. Let's see. I'm at 683 subscribers. When we get to 700, we will have a raffle. It'll be for a $50 gift card for Home Depot. More on that when we get closer to that. And that's about it. So I want to thank everybody for watching, subscribing, and of course leaving comments. And let's see, tomorrow will be football probably. I'm going to break down and watch the final playoff games. And that'll be about it. Actually, I probably won't. I'll be channel hopping between the two and just see the outcome. I can't stand the AFC teams and the well, I take that back. I can't stand the AFC teams, either one that's in there, and the NFC team I only like is the Eagles. So yeah, so I hope they get it. Actually, I would like Super Bowl to be 2 teams who have never been in it. So that'll be interesting, since the Patriots were in it last year. And anyway, my wife calls them the cheaters. So enough of that. I'm rambling now. So thanks, guys, and have a good weekend. And we'll probably pick this up on Monday. Later. Hey, tubers, just one quick note. Oh yeah, you could see the shine on that. I forgot who asked that on the E-coat. And if the E-coat is on there, and I'll scuff it up, and if it's good, and if it is true E-coat, I'll prime over it. I'll etch where I broke through, and then I'll put 2K down on it. If it's a true E-coat. If it's not a true E-coat, I strip the whole panel down to bare metal. I found everything I've gotten from, which is most of the body panels on this car, from Auto Metals Direct have been true E-coated. The only thing that isn't is that hood. And memory serves me right, I had to strip that hood down, so, and etch it and then put primer on it. I'd have to go back and look at the videos, but yeah. So just that, and then the other thing, yes, that was operating the heater, because it's 75 in here, and if you remember when I started it was like 66 in here. And let me explain that I said I am a wussy when it comes to cold. I don't like working in the cold anymore. I just don't. I'd like it nice and warm, and t-shirt and everything else, and that's it, and that's why that's out. It's about 48, 50 degrees outside. If I open the garage door, it's partly cloudy and it's blowing, wind's blowing. So myself, I would just as soon not work in that. So again, thanks for watching, subscribing, and leaving comments later.